All right, today we are diving into one of the absolute best cards you can pull in a tarot reading, the Nine of Pentacles. This card is all about that amazing feeling of luxury, independence, and the deep satisfaction that comes from success you've truly earned. Just look at these three ideas: independence, success, and financial security. This is really the heart and soul of the Nine of Pentacles. And it's not just about being rich, it's about the freedom and the stability you get from your own hard work. I want you to think about your goals as a kind of garden. The Nine of Pentacles, that's the moment you get to enjoy the harvest. This isn't some random stroke of luck or a lottery win. No, this is the direct result of all the patient, disciplined work you've been putting in. You're finally enjoying the fruits of your own labor.
So let's start with the card in its upright position. This is where we see that idea of earned abundance in its most beautiful form. It's that moment you can finally kick back and enjoy that garden you've tended so carefully.
So, beyond just success and money, notice the other keywords here: wisdom, maturity, self-reliance. This card is telling us that true wealth is so much more than what's in your bank account. It's about that inner strength and sophistication you've built along the way. You have absolutely earned the right to enjoy every bit of it.
Now, in a love reading, seeing this card is just a fantastic sign. If you're in a relationship, it points to a really stable, healthy partnership where you both support each other's goals and independence. And if you're single, it means you're in a place of amazing confidence and self-sufficiency. You've built a life you truly love, and you're not about to settle for anything less than you deserve.
This really maps out the career journey perfectly, doesn't it? It shows a clear path. You start with dedication and discipline, which then leads to real, tangible growth in your business. And that, in turn, brings you to a place of stability and status where you can genuinely enjoy all the rewards of your hard work. Financially, the number 9 in tarot is all about completion and fulfillment. So this card is basically the ultimate green light. It's a huge sign that your long-term investments are finally paying off and your business ventures are hitting their stride. But more than that, it represents that deep, unshakable security that comes from knowing you built all of this yourself, with your own smarts and grit.
So, the upright position is all sunshine and roses, a real dream come true. But, every card has a shadow side. And this is our pivot to the other side of the story. What happens when that abundance isn't built on a solid foundation?
And here's where the contrast becomes crystal clear. Upright is all about earning your rewards through real discipline and hard work. But when you flip it, the energy just completely reverses. It becomes all about wanting that luxury, wanting that status, but without any intention of putting in the work to get there.
And that brings us to the reversed meaning. Think of this as a powerful warning, a look at the shadow side of wealth and all the traps that come with unearned success.
You've probably heard the term gold digger before, and it's a perfect archetype for this reversed card. It represents someone who's looking for relationships purely for financial gain and status, not for a genuine connection. It really points to a deep superficiality and, frankly, dishonesty in their motives. So if you see this in a love reading, it's a major red flag. It can signal all sorts of instability, even deception, or a relationship that's built on the really shaky ground of materialism. The message here is loud and clear: you have to look beneath the surface.
Financially, oh boy, the reverse card is just waving red flags all over the place. It's a huge warning against those get-rich-quick schemes, reckless spending, and makes you really vulnerable to scams. The message is simple: be super vigilant with your money and be very skeptical of any deal that sounds too good to be true.
Okay, so we've seen the two extremes of this card. Now let's zoom out a bit and see how its core message, discipline versus shortcuts, applies to other really important parts of our lives.
This chart does a great job of laying it all out. In health, for example, the upright meaning is all about well-being that you've earned through disciplined choices. The reversed, it's a warning about what happens with overindulgence and a lack of self-control. Same thing with spirituality. Upright speaks to wisdom you've gained from real effort, while reversed points to a dangerous search for easy answers. The theme is always the same: you really do reap what you sow.
All right, let's bring this all home. If there's one key takeaway from the Nine of Pentacles, what is it? This right here is the heart of the card. True, fulfilling abundance, the kind that brings lasting joy, can only come from your own effort, your own integrity. The Nine of Pentacles celebrates that incredible feeling of earned success, but it also warns us about how hollow and empty a life built on shortcuts can be.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. Let's go back to that garden metaphor. Take a look at the different areas of your life. Which gardens are you patiently tending to and cultivating? And which ones might you be neglecting, just kind of hoping they'll flourish on their own? The answer to that question really shows you where the true work needs to be done.